Hi, I'm Sam Patrick, the Health Queen, and I wanted to talk about high oestrogen. It's a very short clip on just some things that are causing high oestrogen and how you can manage it. Now, high oestrogen in men and women is becoming a massive endemic. It's not something you'll find mainstream medicine talking about because they'll test people through blood tests for hormones, and blood testing just won't pick this up. You really need a saliva test or just to go off your symptoms. Now, symptoms of high oestrogen for women include things like all your cancers, breast cancer, reproductive cancers I should say, so breast cancer, ovarian cancer, cervical cancer, endometrial cancers. They're usually caused by a high oestrogen state. Fibroids, endometriosis, also you'll find that the person will have high oestrogen. High oestrogen also can cause migraines and headaches, can cause pimples and acne, can cause fluid retention, cellulite, fat thighs, thighs that are large, big bottoms, heavy periods and infertility. So they're the main causes of high oestrogen. For guys, you'll find that it will make you develop boobies and maybe carry some weight on your hips, and it will also, in guys, make them second guess themselves, so they can become quite depressed and anxious when their oestrogen levels are high. And I certainly have had lots of men in the last 12 months that have had very high levels of oestrogen, and it doesn't sit right with them. When I talk to them about it, in their heads they're self-doubting and they're questioning themselves, and this is not good for guys, obviously. So for both sexes, some critical things. You need to decrease your exposure to external estrogen. So external estrogens can be found in chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides, so things that are used every day to make our vegetables, which really means that you've got to go and shop organic. Just go there, do it. It's not that expensive anymore. It's a lot more accessible, and there's a lot of organic markets around. You can also grow your own, which is another very powerful way to manage your own health. Grow your own veggies. Don't use chemicals. Don't use sprays. Just do it au naturel if you can. Hormones used in meat can be quite dire, so try and shop at a hormone-free butcher, or just ask your butcher, what circumstances was this meat produced. If they can't answer you, don't shop there. Simple as that. There are plenty of butchers around who are providing really fantastic meat. It might be $1 or $2 per kilo more expensive, but it's so much better for you. And at the end of the day, I think the money you save in your pocket from not having cancers and hormone imbalances is well worth the investment up front. So go and buy some hormone-free meat. Chemicals, car vapours, all those things also can mimic estrogen. So you want to try and lead as natural as life as possible. Always have your windows open in your office, windows open in the car. Try not to lock yourself into a room that's laced with carpets and never see the light of day. The main way we break down estrogen is two ways. So that's in our liver, and it's very important that you have a fully functioning liver as well as your gut, because you pass it out through your bowels. So things that can help your liver is not drinking heaps, making sure you're not taking lots of Panadol and lots of pharmaceuticals, because that really taxes your liver. And eating things like broccoli and Brussels sprouts. They have enzymes in them that help break down estrogen, and really important that you eat them. Then we've got to make sure that your bowel's moving every single day. If your bowels aren't moving every day, you actually reabsorb estrogen out of your bowel, and that will push your levels up. So you want to make sure you're having lots of fibre. The food sources I prefer people get their fibre from are things like fresh vegetables, spinaches, bok choy, pak choy, all the Chinese veggies, celery. You don't need to have fibre from grains necessarily. If you're going to eat grains, make sure that it's brown rice, amaranth, kumut. Go for really ancient grains that have a lot of protein, a lot of fibre, not modern day ones like wheat or even durum wheat, which are pretty much the fibre's been stripped off them, and all you're left with is a bit of starch. They're not beneficial really for your bowel. You want things that are high fibre, so the old-fashioned grains or lots of vegetables. And they'll make sure that you go to the loo every single day, plus lots of water and walking. So those are the things. Minimise your exposure to estrogen, make sure your body can metabolise it and get rid of it. And if you've got any other concerns, just scoot around the website, drop me an email at sam@healthqueen.com.au, and I'll see if I can help you further. Thanks for that. Bye.